Coach, do you know yet whether or not you'll have JI?
No, he's going to go through, his warm-up, his regular warm-up time, and then see how he feels. So we'll determine it then.
As you've approached these games before, treating them like a playoff series almost with the adjustments, just how valuable has the experience been having the in-season tournament for these type of games to continue to build opportunity for a young team?
Well, we've said that about this team, being able to take different scenarios, different situations that we've been in, whether that's real-time in-game or, the opponent you play, being able to make adjustments, seeing how they're, playing us or how we need to play them. So it's a great opportunity for our guys to continue to learn and understand what to do in each one of these situations.
We were talking the other night briefly about Caleb Houston and how he's able to do so much in such a little amount of time. Is that difficult for a player, do you think? And what growth have you seen from him in his second year?
He is such a professional already, and I think barely, not even 21 yet. But his mindset every single day, the way in which he works, I think that's just played such a major part in what he's able to do. He studies the game. The coaches do a fantastic job of watching film with him, putting him in real game scenarios. So I think every time he steps on the floor, he's just ready to go.
The team's offensive efficiency is shot up during the swim streak. Obviously, you're winning games, so you're probably scoring points. But what have you seen offensively that's kind of sparked this team a little bit that may have been different from kind of the early weeks of the season?
I think we're putting together the level of sharing the basketball, one, but I think defensively we're able to get the stops to get out and run. And I think anytime you're able to get out and get easy baskets, that helps your offensive efficiency.
Jamal, what points of emphasis do you give to your team when you face a team like Washington that has a very, very ridiculously fast pace?
You have to get back. That's the number one thing. And our shot quality, the way we share the basketball, take care of it, is very important. But make or miss, they're going to look to push. And they have guys that can knock down threes as well as guys that can, fill up the stat sheet quickly in Kuzma and Poole. So making sure we're getting back and making them play in the half court more than giving up easy baskets.
What's your rule for offensive rebounding? Is it as simple as if you go crash the board, you better go get it? You better get it? Or only fives can crash? What's your...
Are you asking my coaching philosophy there?
Yes.
Yeah. Truly, what we do is you have to put pressure on the rim first. And so if you're going to crash, you have to have the effort and the energy to do both. And so with that being said, if there's a long shot, most of the time there's long rebounds. So guards, need to know the area in which you're rebounding. You don't need to fly all the way in there if it's a long shot, long rebound. So we push guys in, make sure that we can, slow the breakdown by jamming passes at times, but then we got to get back.
Coach, hopping back to the in-season tournament though, what was you and the team's kind of reaction last night after you guys figured out you guys wouldn't be advancing? And then also now going through it for the first season, what was your overall assessment and takeaway from it?
Seeing the results of last night, ultimately there was disappointment, knowing what we were capable of doing and how well we've been playing and the teams that were in it. But I think for the overall in-season tournament, I thought it was great. I thought it gave opportunity for those meaningful games early. The fan support, the court, the look of the court, I think was fantastic. So there's so many positives, of what the in-season tournament brought out, and it's our ability now to move on to the next, because we have Washington tonight, and we got to make sure we take care of business here.
Coach, 15 games into the season or so, do you think that you can use that as a legitimate sample size to evaluate your group at the moment and other teams when you scout them?
I think you got to take it one game at a time, no matter who you're playing or the in-season tournament or not. I think you just have to take it one game at a time and how teams are playing, what they're doing, what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, what can we do to take advantage of those. And it always comes back to what are we doing? What is our game plan? How are we going about doing what we need to do? And if we hit our standard, then I think we're going to be okay.
Anything else? Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.